Hi guys, it is April the 22nd, 2011. I saw a video on YouTube a couple of days ago. I don't know, it was actually yesterday, but it had actually been uploaded a few days ago. And it basically says that silver, 1,000 an ounce for silver is quite conservative, which obviously basically means that it's realistic to see it. And there was a comment in there in the comment bar which I just couldn't get out of my head really, and it basically said, or some guy had said, that you don't want to see 1,000 an ounce for silver because that would basically mean that the price of living and inflation would be really high. Now the thing with me is I see things very black and white. It's like, especially in the metal industry, you've got people with technical analysis and all the rest of it, and charts. And the thing is with me, I see things very black and white. It's like, you can have someone tell you 20 different ways how to drive a car, but unless you just get in the thing and drive it, you'll just find your own way. And it's a bit like me with silver. I look at it very black and white. And say, going back to this comment about how you don't want to see silver at 1,000 because basically that would mean that inflation would be really high. I kind of agreed with him, but I disagreed with him because I would agree with him if silver's price was purely based on inflation, but there's other factors to kind of bring in. I mean, first of all, the first question is, what is silver's true value? I mean, is it $50 an ounce? I mean, taken into into the fact that silver is becoming very rare, you put a price on something that's wanted worldwide, it's going to be more than 50. And to me, I kind of think that 1,000 an ounce for silver is quite realistic, but it doesn't necessarily mean that inflation is going to be up there with it, because money, paper, is what obviously causes inflation, not metals. I mean, obviously that pushes the prices up. But according to Max Kaiser, if silver would be adjusted, so basically it doesn't, it just means brought up to whatever the inflation is today, would make silver at 500 an ounce. Now obviously that's his words, not mine. And putting the fact that obviously again silver is very rare, and obviously that with it becoming quite rare, it would become more expensive. So really my question is, if silver was 1,000 an ounce, does that necessarily mean that inflation would be sky high? Or am I correct in saying that there is more than just inflation that would actually determine the price of silver? I mean, you've got the manipulation and all that lot that goes on, and if they were to lose the grip of the manipulation, and obviously allow silver to be, I suppose, in a free market, whether you believe silver would ever go into a free flowing market is up to you. But if silver was to be, if the manipulation was to end, would that bring silver to its, I mean, obviously that would allow silver to go to its true value, wouldn't it? I mean, like I say in my videos, I'm not an expert, and I'm not claiming to be an expert, and obviously, just a bird of some kind. I don't know if you heard that, but there was some bird over there. So what was I saying? Yeah, so basically, if the manipulation was to end and silver was allowed to go to its true value, would that mean that would go, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it would go to its true value, but I mean, obviously, it would go higher than 500 an ounce, because just adjusted to inflation is 500 an ounce, if obviously you believe that. So basically, just, obviously to sort of bring this video to an end, my question is this, as you may or may not understand, is if silver is 1,000 an ounce, and if it gets to 1,000 an ounce, would that automatically mean that inflation would be up there with it as well? I don't think it is, but it'd be interesting to see what your comments are. So obviously, again, obviously comment in the old comment box. I'll put a link to the video that I was talking about in the description bar, and I'd just be interested to hear what you guys have got to say about it. So until the next video, cheers for watching, and thank you.